This woman named Pearly, but she was going in. Y'all need to go check her stuff out where she got that.
You're not
It's
gonna believe what
time.
happened. Tell me everything.
She got this thing called it's time to stop calling suffering love. She goes so hard. She goes so hard, bro. You could tell she's somebody who done been hurt and done healed the right way from it. Everybody done been hurt by love, but everybody ain't healing the right way from it. This is what I want everybody to do, especially my people. I want y'all to go look up Willie Lynch and all that stuff on how uh, break yourselves free. You can't even blame the other nationality for this. He dead and gone. He made it, but break yourself free from that was really programmed in us how we treat each other, how we treat lovers and stuff. You look at it, man. Look at we the lowest on the totem pole when it comes down to actually successful relationship. And I don't think none of us get to spend no black. I don't know many black men who get to spend the first 4 to 6 years with their son. It's programming, but it ain't God's programming. That's what we gotta understand. Some of these programs ain't made by God. Some of these programs was made from racism, really, like historical racism, and the people who had anything to do with it dead and gone. So you can't blame the other nationality. Hell, they probably don't even know a lot of it. They probably do and don't care because it ain't them. You know what I'm saying? It's like they left the burden on our backs to break. Because in some way, fashion, or form, we probably accepted it. But y'all need to go check her out. I've been trying to spit something about that love stuff like she do. You can tell she had a wallow in that stuff. She got hurt, bro. Hey, I know how I feel. I got hurt though at a young age. I got hurt by people who was like I started off with my mama and sisters. So, my family. When you get hurt like that to that degree, you don't even you it ain't even about growing numb. You evolve in such a way to where you can play with people about love. You can play with people all day about love, but you ain't really playing no game with it. You ain't. I don't know how to say it, bro. She can't somehow detach myself without attaching myself. So when people come into my life playing games, it's something I did that's fair with God and fair to man too. I don't know what I did. I can't even explain it. But it's a way. If you don't, if it's certain things got to be connected before we actually get connected with that much of my heart into it. But by the grace of God, that ain't never came up. Cause honestly, me and my wife really didn't even have that. It was a good relationship though. I thought my wife was interesting. She was funny as hell. And I still remember a lot of stuff she used to do. I don't know what the hell. I still can't get over what that was about. But I guess the money was good or whatever. I don't know what the hell happened. But I know if I was in her shoes and if I had it that good, ain't no way I'd have burned that bridge. No way. I think it was something more dark and sinister. And actually I knew no, but I ain't gonna say on here because it'll sound crazy. But God told me what it was, so that's why I don't look for her for an answer, because I know the answer, I know what happened, but it's just so animated, so comical. It's almost like a group of people hanging with each other, doing magic on other people and doing magic on each other too, basically. Long story short, it just drove them all crazy. But anyway, she was talking about love, but shit, I was sitting here talking to God about it. Not God, my ancestors about it. And I just feel what God said. When God put me here, one thing he said, he told me about all the lovers, the possible lovers. But my grandparents was really wanting that to happen. God said he preferred for me to stay by myself. Like Jesus. I see why Jesus stayed by himself, bro. Because the games ain't worth it. The game it's a detour. But by the grace of God, that little detachment spell he gave me or whatever that is, if you online and you ain't never came into my energy and we ain't never had no sexual contact, I don't feel nothing. I guess it's a gift I got. If I don't have sex with you, I feel it, but I don't feel it. You know, I understand where you coming from, and according to God, it's not disrespectful to God or to them. They just must understand, like, and that came from the way I was raised. You know, I was born like that. Like the people who should have shown me love, like my mom and my sisters, didn't even give me that love, and they gave me the opposite of that love. They gave me hate, torture, and laugh, and all that blah 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 blah. That's why I said the little jokes and stuff y'all do, that's nothing. I can't believe y'all grown as hell still doing it. Like, cause my sisters and my mom and them did that to me as a child, and made sure I was humiliated as a child growing up. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say it was them back then, cause I ain't know it was them. But seeing them going through all this, obviously it was them. So you know, but at the end of the day, I treated them accordingly. So, but I treated my mom and them good. I treated them all good. I ain't got no mama issue. I don't know what to say. It made me be independent at an early age. I just knew not to depend on nobody. I knew not to depend on anybody. I knew not to depend on anybody. And so I got it myself. That's why I was so shocked when somebody turned my life upside down and took it from me and then wanted me to expect a handout from somebody. That was shocking to me. I'm like, bro, I ain't never did that in my life. I ain't never depend on nobody, man. And you know, now you forcing me to depend on somebody, a stranger I ain't never met. It's amazing. But I'm doing what God tell me to do. But what's good about it is the fact that I'm still not attached to it though. Cause too many games out there being playing when it comes to love. And like God said, it's on the real and I ain't gonna say it. Well yeah, like God said, it's on the real and reverse. So basically you gotta get shattered like she did. When you listen to her, you could tell she was shattered like I did. I got shattered. You gotta get shattered and then by love. And then when you get shattered by and this for each and every individual that come in your life claiming they love you. And so this will help a lot of y'all out there, because a lot of y'all think y'all got friends and family. Y'all ain't got a lot of friends and stuff. Y'all probably do. I ain't gonna say you don't got it. But in my case, after growing up, being tortured to death pretty much, and used and abused and misled and everything negative that you could possibly think of, I had to get to the point where you had like God said, in reverse, you had to get cracked. You had to get shattered by these people. You had to get shattered by them. And just like her, you had to evolve by yourself. You can't just go out to another woman to replace this woman's energy. You had to heal, and that takes so long. That's a long process. You had to heal in such a way. When you heal in that way, though, nobody, nobody get that kind of. You'll never give your all your. And for me, I give all my energy to God when it comes to that energy. But when I do get with women, they be like, "Why you want to do that?" I tell them I ain't even thinking about it. Unless God brought these women in my life, and God ain't brought no woman in my life. You know what I'm saying? The future women that are coming in my life will be from God, because I'm on that path. But them past when God didn't bring the women in my life. So they had hidden motives, obviously. But they all still in my energy. They all had hidden. It was like whatever was tagged to me, whether it was a name, who I really was, whatever. That cursed me. Hell, it didn't even have to be about the sex. It didn't have to be about all that. Regardless, they were going to sacrifice me, y'all. And regardless, they were going to sacrifice me. It didn't matter if I was a display. It didn't matter if I was average. They were going to sacrifice me regardless. And all men catch the same hell from females. I know it, 'cause I see it. I see a lot of people in and out of that. I've been a virgin and celibate most of my life. Like I said, my mom and my sisters taught me at an early age. I just knew if I couldn't get no love from them, hell, I wasn't gonna get no love from no. That's the mindset I had. I had to. I was in the street. Ain't no love out here. If my own family will do me in, I better not even think about no love. So it's like you gotta get shattered first, and they gotta break you. And when they break you and realize you the best thing that ever happened to them, and if they come back to you, it's like a bird. It's like a bird flying away from you, If that bird come back, that bird belong to you. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. It's like, that's what real love is, bro. 'Cause like, you gotta be shattered for it. And it don't matter if you rich or poor. You gotta actually have somebody that you could have possibly had love with and lose that person in order to find out, to respect the next time you get love. Cause love don't come around like lust. When you got money and anything to that fashion or form, it is so hard. I know, cause one thing I thank God for is the fact that I ain't got no money. And I thank God for the fact that I don't have no car. Somebody locked me down from having being able to get money or to get a car. And that right there blessed me. That blessed me because I can get a woman like that, it ain't nothing. But I seen how easy it was, and they all, and the game is the same with everybody. You know, and I have a tendency of driving nice cars and dressing nice. I told you I'm like that KGF. I think that's what they call it, that KFG movie. I'm like, buddy, all that KLG, KLG chapter 2, bro. He was clean, bro. That's how I get clean, bro. I get clean just like that. I get clean like that on a Monday or Tuesday, bro. But I be on some business stuff all the time. That's how I was, bro. And I switch it up like in the summertime, still that clean. I just wear something different that fit the summer. So, and I stayed in some gator shoes or something like that. Yeah. I stayed clean, bro. I ain't play around. But it fit my character at the time, though. I ain't just get clean. I'm out there. I'm out here walking in the yard. I ain't do no crazy stuff like that. That's why, But yeah, I wish I could hit that love. Y'all gotta go check it out, bro. She got that. It's called. Her name is Pearly. It's time to stop calling suffering love. Man, she be killing it. I told my ancestors leave her alone, cause they gonna attack every woman that I like to listen to, just cause I listen to them. Like you ain't gotta evaluate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Leave her alone. I just like to listen to her. Leave her alone. But man, when they start butting in, bro, it's like the damn gears change and everybody, bro. Everybody start moving different, acting crazy. And I was like, oh, it become interesting, then I ain't interested, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here we go again. And which is a good test. It's a test from God. It's God, you know. But I'm just listening to her messages. We ain't coming in each other in it. So there's no need for all that. But sometimes you have to talk to your ancestors like that, because my ancestors go and observe, attack, just calm down. But when they get through with them, everybody get to moving the same, act the same, and it's like, oh, okay, I don't really want to be bothered with this right now. And that's one thing she said, if you never held love, how would you know the whole love? Real, bro, I was like that. How would you know if you hold it love? If you never held love, how would you know if you hold it love? I was like, oh man, she snapped when she said that. Real, bro, if you never held love, how would you know if you hold it love? I'm telling you, it is so easy to mix love up with lust. And in my definition of it, I see other people that done had it and abused it and left it. And what I gained out of it, if you got love, you got somebody that's going to be with you through thick and thin, for better or worse, man. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got it, they still there, just as much as they is when you got it. And that is as simple as it sounds. People don't use that enough, apply that enough to their life, because a lot of people don't even realize their relationships start malfunctioning when they start having money issues. So you didn't love each other with lust. It was lust. It was lust, y'all. And I realized, I started seeing these people get older after losing a true loved one. And they might have been the display man, you know. They might have been the display man. They wound up with a whole bunch of kids. They wound up so many. This is the conversation amongst them back in the day. They be like, Man, I'm already up to 7 kids, 10 kids. We ain't gotta pay for them. Real. That's what they say. That's what they say, secret. I know y'all men gonna be mad 'cause I said that, but it's real, bro. It's gonna have to be said 'cause y'all doing too much. You and everybody else dead. But that's what they say. Man, I'm up to 8 kids, child support. I have 10, I ain't gotta pay no child support. That was deep. I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna care. I might catch hell. No, I don't care though. 'Cause y'all all in my, I don't even know why y'all was in my energy. And since y'all broke my home up and throw my child away like it wasn't nothing, I'm gunning, bro. I'm gunning. I'm gunning until I get my son back. But anyway, 'cause y'all took all I had. That was all I had. Y'all got all these women. The ladies got all these men. Y'all got all these friends. I ain't got nobody. And all I had was my child. You took my child away. And damn, I had my music. You took music away. Made it where I couldn't get my own beat, buy my own beat. I just put it online and let somebody else get it for free. And you know, because I don't want to do the free beats. But they got me set up to where I can't even buy a beat. That's why I say I'm glad this computer and stuff tearing up, because I ain't finna replace it. But somebody keeps swapping that network out fast as I get one. It ain't even worth it. So, and my phone already dragging, so it's about gone. Thank God. That's an excuse for me to quit and heal from technology. See, that's the way I utilize stuff. I don't bend over backward. When something tapped or something, I ain't finna bend over backward. I ain't got no car, I can't get to work. I ain't finna do none of that. I'm gonna go with the flow. And if God want me to work, he gonna make it where I can get to work. If he don't want me to work, I ain't gonna get to work, and I ain't gonna worry about work. I'm gonna still survive. That's the way I go with the flow. I ain't even gonna worry about it, because too many attacks be coming consistently. It's always attacks, always attacks, always attacks. That's why I told God, out of this whole situation, what I wanted truly was justice, because this can't continue to go on. Because something like this go on, it would be devastating to the people who truly believe in God. It would be devastating. If this don't get solved the right way, it would be devastating for churches. It would be devastating for religion. It would be devastating, because it done went on so long, so many people done got away with it, bro. They just sacrificing good men for bad people. It's like good men and women are being sacrificed all day, every day for bad people, bro. And it's like, okay, we praying, God. And the only reason why they getting away with it, because we not robbing them back. We not busting them in the head. We turning both cheeks. That's what I meant by, okay, what if they smack you on both cheeks? Well, that's what I'm talking about. They smacked me on both cheeks. They took everything, had the police in here with them, judging everybody on their side, illegally, legally. That's smacking me on both cheeks. Okay, now where's my justice at? I'm praying, God. You feel what I'm saying? I believe in God regardless, but this, I'm a strong believer in God. I know God is real. But this right here is devastating to the people that's trying to get to know God. This is devastating for religion. I'm telling y'all, it's devastating. Justice will have to be done unless y'all really truly want that all-out war. And that's going to be an inner war in the planet. And it's going to be too much of a war for anybody to worry about bunker or anything. It'll just be total chaos. It'll make a zombie apocalypse look like kindergarten class. The zombie apocalypse, they still mind, even, let's say the zombies was meth heads. They still gone in the mind. It's some way you can trick them, because they gone in the mind. We talking about a bunch of healing, healthy people that done got tired of getting their energy swapped out. And that's half of 8.2 billion people. That's chaos the world can't afford. (1911)